All right. What's up, Heck? What's up? Let me see here. All right. So I am working on this commission that I intended to have done or completed sooner today, and I was not able to do that. So working on it now. Working on it now. Let's see here. Go ahead and throw down some black. Get this going. Let's get this party started, right? Let's get this party started quickly, right? You know how it goes. Lobo in the hizzy. In the hizzy. I'm kind of trying to carefully throw in some neat little shapes running around in here. And let's call that a thing here. So I'm planning on doing my art giveaway video later today. I still need to finish up the bring in the party. Hey. Yes, sir. I gotta finish the sketches for the month to my subscribers on Patreon. So if you guys are unaware of that, you can participate in that as well. For $5 a month, you get the monthly sketchbook of most of the art I do during the month for commissions or sketches or whatever. Been difficult lately because of the Comic-Con, but you know, it's all good. It all works itself out in the end. It all works itself out in the wash, as they say. Okay, so how's everybody doing today? What's up, Counter Funky Crystal? Oh snap! Oh snap! I'm trying to get back in my rhythm. Trying to get back in my rhythm. Trying to get back in my rhythm. Yeah. So yeah, so this was supposed to be done last night on drawn and quartered, and I neglected to do it. I didn't get the chance to go on there. I'm still recovering. I feel like I'm still recovering. I've been real tired since I got back from New York, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Kind of funky Cristo. When I read your name, I think of Crisco, the old Crisco oil brand. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I don't usually cook with that at all. All right, so not sure. I'm just gonna black this out. It was better that way. You're about a pint low. Pint low of what, brother? Pint low of the cerveza. Okay, so it's starting to rain a little bit here. Concord going around. Vitamin C up, son. Up, son. Word. Yeah, man. I don't feel sick from the crud though. I think I'm just tired, man. I'm just wiped out. It was a long weekend, man. I worked every day, obviously, but I just didn't stop. I worked the whole day, good 10-hour days, and you know, it's that kind of thing. What's up, Jose? My man, coming at you. Hey man, I think I'm supposed to get a T-shirt from you or something. Momoa Lobo, my man, my man. So I've been cranking on this guy for a bit. I gotta finish this piece here though. It's good seeing you, bro. You was doing your thing, yeah, man. It was I was like an HR rough and stuff. Steroids. What's up, Lafayette? Hey man, let me know if you are ready to jump on. I just wanted to, and I meant to do this earlier, so I wasn't sure if I was gonna get anybody here. Okay, you spoke to my guy. Cool, 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 cool. Because I don't get upset. I'm back to the lab without a mic to grab. And I'm just gonna invite you anyway, Lafayette. We'll get you on here with me so we can chiz that. We can chiz that. I have to go to work, bro. Sketch on, mijo. I will, homie. I will. Just do it. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Now people talking crazy talk. Now people talking crazy talk. Let's see here. New message. I'm gonna put in here. I think we did this already. You're not on here. And I'm gonna put in a Lafayette. I already have a Lafayette message. Where's that? Where's that? All right. Back to action. All right. So anyway, how's everybody doing today, man? Let's see. Not home at the moment. Okay, no worries, Lafayette. Jose says, how's that hurricane affecting you? Well, it's not affecting me much, man. This uh-oh, the lab is on this way to me now. Da-da-da-da-da. We haven't really used, I mean, I'm getting some rain right now, so we're getting the feeder band stuff. It's ugly for the panhandle though. So I don't know what's happening out there. You're safe from the coming storm hitting Florida. Yeah, I'm safe down here. I'm in the south or central. Well, it's more south than it is central Florida. So yeah, can't believe it, man. My man lab is coming down here now in the Rizane. Join me in a few. All right. All right. So let me just throw in some lineage. Oh, let me close my other thing in the window. Sometimes I wish Lobo had fewer fingers. Not for any particular reason other than it makes him look more alien if he had fewer fingers. You see gators around there much? Not around me. I don't have a lot of water around me, Sean. It's mostly, well, yeah, I don't have, where I used to live, when I was growing, when I first moved to Florida here, my parents bought a house, and where we live, there were little ponds here and there, and we would see that from time to time. But for the most part, we don't get much of that. Not in this neighborhood. Let me see. What do you think of the Spider-Verse trailer? Man, I haven't seen any of the trailers, man. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I didn't see I saw bits of the Aquaman trailer when we were chatting with Mike the other night, and that's about it. Mike Miller. Mike S. Miller. Let me see how does this work? It's like this. Like that. Okay, that'll work. And this is a knuckle. Draw there. What do you guys think about this? Is it working out? Looks cool. Oh, snap. I wasn't fishing for that, Jose, but you came in. You came in for the win. Boom! So yeah, I'm just jamming, jamming, jamming. Dun, 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 dun. I want to love you. It's a different song, but I'm singing it anyway. Trailer for Aquaman. Aqua Dude is awful. Oh, no, it's not. It's not awful. It looks fine. You just gotta like Aquaman. You don't like Aquaman, so don't even try. Marvel head. You don't even like Aquaman. I do, and I'll tell you why I like Aquaman. Let me tell you why I have a thing for Aquaman, and it's very weird, but much like my love affair with Robin, it's dope. Faux show. Right on. Right on. My thing with Aquaman, when I was a kid, excuse me, my cousin, uh, we spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house in the Bronx, and over on Washington Avenue. Never forget it. And so my cousin would leave a lot of his toys there, and I had a lot of toys, but my aunt, for whatever reason, was big on getting my cousin Eric lots of toys that I loved, and I could never get for whatever reason. And I didn't have a, I wasn't lacking anything. I just didn't get these particular toys. I was more into GI Joe and He Man, a little bit of Transformers. But my cousin Eric was heavy. My uncle Sonny used to get him all kinds of figures for GI Joe, which I was always jealous of that because he had the Night Raven. Oh, so mad. But he also had back earlier in the 70s, he had the Mego Aquaman figure. It was a play set, and it came with Aquaman and a shark, like a Jaws shark. And the shark had like trash, and you could like clear out the trash and all that kind of jazz. And so I had this thing for Aquaman. I used to play with him all the time. My grandmother. I used to try to steal him from my grandmother's house, and my mom would say, "No, that's your cousin's," and I'd be all mad. My cousin Eric and I, we were like brothers. Um, we were really, really close. We still are pretty close. I gotta reach out to him soon. Anyway, so I've always had this thing for Aquaman. And then, of course, he had the cartoon. And I remember the cartoons that they used to play. I think it was Filmation used to run them. There were these cartoons that were the Ruby Spears. I think they were Ruby Spears cartoons. No, not Filmation. I always confuse them. Ruby Spears and Filmation. But anyway, and they had some nice stuff. And yeah, man, it was cool. So for me, that was like the one of the most important toys, even though I didn't own it. My cousin had it. So now, in retrospect, when I see the orange and green or orange and teal, I get kind of like goosed up. I'm like, yeah, man, that's dope, man. And to be honest, I like Momoa as Aquaman. I think he's going to be like, I've joked about him being Conan of the Sea, but I like Conan. So I don't mind this interpretation. I don't think that they could make it worse than it's been. So I'm curious to see how they work this out, and then I'll be all right. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I did a little bit on this side, but I did it with the other pen. This is the S pen. This is the XS. It's extra small and small. I'm going to go in and just kind of bulk out my lines a little bit, and kind of give him some heavier weight, especially where I'm expecting to push this away from he's too dude. He's not the Aquaman I'm accustomed to. Well, to be honest, man, I don't think I can handle yet another like just goofy guy. And he's always been the butt of everybody's joke. I kind of ready for this solution. I'm not saying I dislike my blonde Aquaman. I'm just saying. At the very least, I hope the movie's fun. Yeah, and then the thing is, then there's some other movies that I'm hearing really, really bad things about. Venom, and I listened to Stuckman. I got Stuckmanized, and his review of Venom, and I really trust his reviews. And he was not happy. He was not happy. So I'm a little sad about that. I'm not just a little sad. I'm very sad about that. So I guess we're not going to get some of these characters the way we want them. So that's what I'm saying. I might as well get something fresh. Fresh, dressed like $1,000,000 through all my ballad shoes and my fly green socks. Do I get in trouble for singing lyrics? Uncanny Codex. Elliot, I keep getting the wrong red ink brush pen. How do you get that solid red that covers so well? Well, actually, it's not. It's the same as these, except it's red. Comes with a black barrel. And you just got to get the red one. And you got to make sure that you push out enough ink to get the right kind of coverage. Otherwise, it won't work as well. Kind of Funky Chris said, Venom was a fun movie, but not necessarily good. See? And I guess that's okay for me. I wasn't expecting Shakespeare by any stretch, but you know, I'm still hoping for something that would challenge my senses. But to be honest, I don't expect much anymore. Geek Out Loud says, the bad reviews and a butchered origin story, I might rent Venom at most. Yeah, there's always that. We'll always have renting. And I hope this customer enjoys this. I forgot who it is. I have to read through my messages. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna do this for a bit. So you guys are gonna be bored watching this. This is me just doing my thing here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Drawing lots of hair. Thank you, Sketch. What's up, man? Welcome to the Jerkmonger Show. Welcome to the Jerkmonger Show. Live from Tampa, Florida, unaffected by the rain and the storm. It really sucks. I really am praying for those people over in the Panhandle that they got bombarded today. No bueno. No bueno nacho. Nothing bueno about those nachos. Do 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 do. If I was drawing a comic, I'm telling you guys right now, it would not look like this. If you were doing, this is funny. Geek Out Loud asked that question as I'm saying that out loud. If you were to do your own comic, do you have any story ideas? I have a bunch of story ideas. The question I have now is I'm trying to make, what I'm in the middle of doing right now for everyone's information is I'm trying to stockpile stuff with commissions, making as much money as I can before the winter. Because once winter hits, it gets tougher. After Christmas, a lot of people won't buy any art for a while. So I need to find ways to maximize my efforts now. And then I come in later with some love for people after the spring, essentially, or around tax time is when my business picks up again. So hopefully by then I'll have some new stuff to do concerning concepts and story ideas. Lafayette, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound like you're in an alien ship, and we're getting just brief messages from the mothership. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Same old, same. I'm actually. You can hear me through like headphones. That's why.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So, New York looked pretty good. I saw videos you made about that.
Yeah, what you think about that? Did you enjoy that?
Man, you did a lot of commissions, huh?
Yeah. It was very productive for that on that regard. So it was very
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was lots of people were happy to hang out and
Give you money.
give me money. Yeah, that was a big part of it. And but I'll tell you what did really well was the merch. It was good. It was real good. We did good with our mini mongers. And by the way,
The,
if anybody feels like they may have missed out on some of that cool stuff, Peephole Circus looks good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You can go on to bigbridgedesigns.com, which I'll be putting in this link in the description later. In fact, I might just put it into the chat now. It's Big Bridge Designs. And if you go there, you will find a bunch of cool stuff that we had at the show, and you can purchase it there, and we'll just have to pay for shipping. So, anyway, what were you saying? Yeah, it was good, man. It was really cool. The atmosphere was great. I didn't get a chance to really enjoy the show. I never do anymore. So all I did was kind of run around that one video I did where I was doing like a little overview. And then right around the end, well, when it finally cut off was because it cut off because Wi-Fi jacked up. I think they must have activated it right around a certain time. Because right when it went off was when all the people started rushing into like a line, a special line for something. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So it threw off my thing. Sean Tillman says you would have drawn and quartered with that LOBO, man. I'm not worried about winning the drawn and quartered anymore. Can't afford to keep sending out prints to Australia. but like I was saying earlier, if I was to do comic books, I would not be drawing it like this. I think it would have to be a little more simplified. This is more of like a comic book rendered comic book. What's the word? Illustration. Yeah, that's the word. How you doing, brother? What's going on with you?
Nothing much. I take it you didn't see Venom yet.
I did not. What did you think?
Man, it's poorly written, and it's not what you would think of Venom, in the sense of, you know how the tagline for the movie is, we have enough heroes, villains or something. He is not a villain at all, like zero. I mean, he's basically a hero. And the problem is this. The problem is, you know the comics. So the comics is Eddie Brock has a vendetta against Peter Parker and Spider-Man. So that's kind of Venom's main, like, his hatred is for Spider-Man.
Right.
And so him and Eddie Brock have that connection. Well, since you don't have that connection, they couldn't really play Eddie Brock as like a pissed off individual with all this pent up aggression. He doesn't come off that way. He comes off as, you know, oh, pity me, oh, whatever, my life sucks, and
like Banner.
Yes, and the sad part is Venom comes off the same way. So when he's talking to him, he's like, "I'm the same way as you. I'm a loser too." Like, he actually says that, and I'm like, "What the hell?" It's like we have two like losers that met themselves on Craigslist that got together to be buddies. You know?
Don't give away any spoilers, though. So that's really this is depressing. I'm sad.
Well, and that's why it's poorly written, because you don't have, like, Venom isn't like, you know, you don't expect an alien to show up, or, you know, and necessarily just be your best friend, you know.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's basically bosom buddies, you know.
But that's a good thing, no? That sounds like
no. No.
Tom Hanks was a bosom buddy. He's fun.
He was a bosom buddy. I mean, he is fun, but I mean,
not so much.
It's just, you know, it's missing. Like, the villain in the movie is generic, and the plot's really generic. The plot's really thin and generic, and yeah, it's just not. They should have kept it rated R like they originally planned and gone all out and made it just over the top, just ridiculous. But
it's too bad, because I was listening to somebody talk about it. I don't remember who it was, but there was some discussion about why it didn't need to be. Oh, I think it was in this morning's chat thing. Somebody said that because they were talking about Todd McFarlane and Spawn, and how he wants to do Spawn as a rated R film, and he really feels that that's how it would have been. It should have been, and that's how he feels Venom should have been. So at first the argument was, well, you're leaving all that money on the table. And I'm like, well, it sounds like they left the money on the table anyway, because it wasn't a very well done film. So if at least it was maybe more violent, and for that matter, because the argument I heard for that, for it being more rated R, was actually a really good one because of the success of Deadpool and well, Deadpool 1 and 2 in particular.
Yeah. And Wolverine, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
Wolverine,
Logan.
yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. The movie could have been rated R, and you would have made the same amount of money because people were so excited to see Venom on screen. You know, I mean, this thing got such bad reviews. A couple of days before it was released, people went to go see it. They didn't care. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You could have made it rated R. It wouldn't have mattered. I mean.
Yeah. Well, then there you go. Someone argued, well, why would you make Spawn not a superhero, PG-13 superhero? The whole time I'm thinking, well, really, he's not really a super. I prefer the horror version of this anyway. I feel like that's what's missing out of these comic book movies, is because comic books is not a genre. A superhero is a genre, but even superheroes have horror in it. Like, I would love to see a rated R man thing concept, or Swamp Thing. That's cool.
Yeah, and but that's a hard sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, but look at the success of Deadpool, though.
Well, yeah, but Deadpool, you're playing off of you're playing off of his personality more than anything. I mean, the rated R isn't necessarily just the violence. I mean, it's his potty mouth.
Yeah. The Outlaw said Venom didn't leave any money on the table. It's making plenty of money. Nolan says it's a ton of money.
Yeah, that's just it. He's not wrong. That's why it could have been rated R, because people would have sought. I mean, I bet you it would have made more money if it was rated R.
Right.
So, but the thing is, making it rated R doesn't mean much with how lousy the script was. So
yeah, that's always going to be a problem.
I don't know. It's hard. I mean,
Nolan says also 40 minutes of the movie was cut.
He's not. Yeah, he's wrong. He's right. Yeah.
Oh man, that's oof. So that means it might be a director's cut that makes all the money back on the Blu-ray sales.
But those 40 minutes are going to do what for the movie? I guess, like I said, the biggest flaw in the movie is Venom is only a villain in the comics because of his hatred for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Other than that, in the comics now, he's not a bad guy at all.
Yeah.
So in the movie, there's no Spider-Man, so he's basically a good guy.
Ikala says rated R means no teens, and I'm going to argue against that. I don't know of any theater that says no to people going to see rated R movies. Do you know any? Is that really a thing?
Yeah, here's a good one for you. What movie just came out recently? Rated R. Oh man, it was a big movie too. Sheesh. It was like maybe a month ago. I went to go see it. Anyway, I'm sitting in my seat, just previews are going. Some guy comes up to me. Hey, can you come outside? I was like, what do you want? Hey, all my cousins are outside. They're all under the age. Can you act like we came with you? And I said, sure, whatever. So I go out there, and the usher's like, are they with you? I'm like, yeah, they're all with me. They're just late. Come on, you guys go inside. And then he was like, oh, thanks, man. So they still do it.
Okay, all right.
I just can't remember the movie. I mean, it was a pretty big movie, too.
So you contributed to the delinquency of minors.
I did. I'm a horrible person.
You're a horrible person. You should flog yourself.
Yeah. Plus, it was like a XXX theater.
Well, it was NC-17, but
yeah, they gotta learn somehow.
Yeah.
Takes
a village.
Yeah, now I can't remember what it was. It was a good movie too. I just can't remember what it was. Oh wow.
Yeah. Something about Dallas and Debbie. Let's see. Hyperion Television says Deadpool was not it. What was it? Not it did great. Nolan says if they made it rated R, it wouldn't be able to cross over into the MCU, which is a strong possibility. I don't know, man. Do you think Sony really wants to do that?
That is never gonna happen, ever.
I mean, the only one they have is Spider-Man, and
you know why it works with Spider-Man? Because Marvel took control of it, so it's the way they want their Spider-Man. You know.
Yeah. That's true.
So you're not gonna see Venom ever in the MCU. They're making what's that character? The vampire. What's his name? Morbius? Yeah, is that his name?
Yeah. Morbius.
With Jared Leto. They start filming in February. That's never going to be in the MCU.
So this is a big push for all these villain films. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because they're making a Craven film also. And he's not going to be. You know what I mean? None of these guys. They're all going to be part of Spider-Man's world. That's all, because that's all they own. They only own Spider-Man shit. So
So
you
I'm
know.
just frustrated about that because I don't know, man. I still contend that I'm not interested in the villain movies. Not interested at all. I don't know if that's what's wrong with me there because a lot of people think it's cool. Um, let me see.
But you're not wrong, because, like I said, you can't have a villain movie without a hero, because all
Without the
it ends
hero,
up
yeah,
being is the villain turns into the hero always, no matter what.
yeah, right, right. Actually,
Because
that's what
then,
happened to Venom.
yeah, because he has a villain now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah, his antagonist becomes a villain. Well,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Everybody's trying to do anti-heroes, and I think that that's we have that with characters like Punisher and even Deadpool, right?
I just feel like DC can pull it off better in the Batman universe, because a lot of those, like Penguin, Joker, Two Face, so on, they're almost like just
Hey,
crime bosses.
keep everybody busy. I gotta go get this door. Hold on.
He's gonna go get the door. I'm gonna keep you busy. Somebody bring something else up. I'll read your chat. Sketch therapy. I did get your drawing of Canada Bear, two gun wielding crazy maniac bear. I dug it. Sent it to the creator of the book. He enjoyed it. See, da-da. Sony is stupid. Amy Pascal's stupid, and they're being stupid. Yeah, I hear you. Here we go. They probably knew the reviews would be bad, so
I'm
they
back.
made it PG-13. Uh, yep. So yeah, you're right. They're making a Silver Sable. They're making a Black Cat movie. So I don't know, but I guess.
Yeah, I still feel like I said, I'm
Um,
with you there. I think that these movies that they, like you said, they need the heroes to make the villains work. It just depends. Like I'm curious about this Joker movie. I'm not a big fan of it so far, but I definitely think that it might be kind of cool. It just depends. Certainly not a big fan of the makeup. I don't care for that makeup at all. But I know some
yeah,
people are
just
excited about it.
yeah, it just comes down to, because, 1 minute, yeah, it's part of the DC universe. Next minute, it's not. Then it is. It's like, when is it? Is he the original Joker? Is Leto a second Joker? Like, this movie takes place in the '70s? So how does it all work out?
I don't know that they're even thinking of it like that anymore. I think they're just
I
making
know. Yeah,
as standalone films.
it's like they're making Elseworld movies. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they
All
should
right.
make Red Sun. That's what I want to see.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. If you just made alternate films altogether, there was and like really forced it. That'd be more interesting at this point. But I suspect that they're not going to pull it off anytime soon. Well,
No.
listen, I got a boogie, guys. I thank you all for joining me. I got to take care of some business here. But Lafayette, I appreciate you coming on board, man, and on your car ride through sunny California while
Mm-hmm.
we're all being
Long
devastated.
Beach.
She was Long Beach. That sounds nice, actually. All right, man. You guys be good. I will talk to all of you soon. I hope you guys are enjoying the Lobo so far. If you guys like the video so far in our conversation, please hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget, I'll be posting the information to our site, the bigbridgedesigns.com, where you can find all the cool little goodies that we had at New York Comic Con, and you didn't have to go to New York for that. You can just go right from the comfort of your chair and shop on your phone and get your stuff. But otherwise, you guys are all awesome. I appreciate you hanging out and listening to me while I rant about movies and stuff. In the meantime, peace out. God bless you all, and don't do drugs that hurt people. Bye.